I'm good. All right, welcome to the Imola circuit for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's still called the San Marino Grand Prix to me. Guys at Liberty Media are so lazy. They don't even want to call it the San Marino Grand Prix because that name is just way better than the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. But anyway, qualified 4th, and Louis qualified 5th, which is awesome. Got both cars into the points, which is awesome, so that'll really be a huge help in the constructors. So yeah, either way, got 16 laps around this legendary old school circuit. I drove on the original layout of Imola back when there were no chicanes. The circuit's pretty fast, but also the early 90s version where Tamburello was a flat-out left-hander and Villeneuve was a flat-out right-hander. Yeah, it was fun.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters in red today. They've all turned out for what we have every expectation of being a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track here at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One circuits as it's driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope no one forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight of the circuit and its only DRS zone. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap, so always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Bird, Louis Delatraz, and Giovinazzi. Joe, Bottas, Ocon, and Charles Leclerc. Mick Schumacher, Hamilton, Nikita Mazepin, and Norris. Gasly, Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, and Carlos Sainz. Latifi, Tsunoda, Tigtum, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
I can say Dan Tictum's F1 dream is alive in this game, that's for
After
sure.
the points finished last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I want to reduce the fuel load just a little bit. Make sure I have some fuel. It's a good strategy. Alright, let's go racing here at Imola. It's lights out and away we go. I know Daniel's going to try blocking. Oh my goodness, jeez, I almost got ran off the track there. Alright. Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong button there. Okay, I'm gonna yeah, I want to restart the race. That's fucking dumb. Alright, so yeah, I'm good with this strategy. Tires are just sliding so much there. Away we go. Lights out. There's Louis. See if Louis can get Daniel for me. I know Daniel's gonna block the bottom. I know that for sure. Oh boy, am I let... Man, I just can't stop in time. These guys keep forcing me wide. Never give me any room at all. Alright. Do it again. Jeez. So tired of this. Alright, I guess I have to put a little less fuel in the car. Alright. Car's a bit too heavy there. It's probably why it's sliding around so much. I gotta give Louis enough room. It's like, oh no, Louis, please don't. Okay. Finally, safely in line. Well, Louis was able to tuck into 5th there. Yeah, I tend to get after that McLaren. Oh my goodness, dang. They really need to eliminate those darn sausage curbs. Those things cause too many wrecks. But I know the FIA isn't going to do that because they honestly like carnage, you know. I know it's to help stop the drivers from shortcutting the track, but the problem is the sausage curbs are too dangerous, especially in today's times. It sends the cars flying through the air.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Tires are holding up pretty good. I think I can go an extra lap. But also definitely don't want to pit Louis early to try to have him stay in 5th. Try to stay ahead of those guys. So that way we can get a double points finish. And give the Swiss fans something to remember, that's for sure. So that way their hero can get some points.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Right, some information on Ricardo. They seem to have an issue.
Coming through, Dan. Thank you. Up onto the podium.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.1 seconds. In this lap, push now.
idea where that sign was, but I'm glad I found it just in time. Alright, so Louis is gonna stay out another lap. Alright. Do a good stop, guys.
Exit now.
1.8. That was good. Definitely gotta have a pizza party for my crew tonight. 1.8 seconds.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish
I
the
gotta
race
get
on
up to
this compound.
speed. It's not good as I'm behind. Bunch of guys, a lot of traffic in front of me. Gonna need to get around them quickly.
Louis is in the pits. Louis in the pits.
I think the guys in front of me still have to pit, so yeah, they're coming in. Alright, definitely want to make sure I have enough speed. Okay. Should be.
Okay, at the moment the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
I should be back onto the podium.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Alright. Louis got out ahead of those guys. Yeah, turned in a little too late going into Puritella. So seeing where Louis was in relation, even though he didn't get out ahead of Valtteri, he's still riding P6, which is awesome.
The car ahead is 5.9 seconds.
Louis can get his first points.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay. Right front's taking more wear.
Gap to car in front is 6.9 seconds.
Goodness, this thing just hops violently over the curbs. Yeah, it's really tough with Aqua Minerale. There's those really annoying sausage curbs on the inside there.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, gap ahead is 7.4 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, I know. should hold on and get the team's first podium. Alright, P3.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
They take the checkered flag then here in Imola in what has been another outstanding Grand Prix. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Yeah, Louis got his first points, which is awesome. Currently P3 in the Constructors, which is excellent. Alright.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. That was an epic battle today. How do you think this will play out? Great. Well, that's everything.
That's why I love these old school circuits, is you have to push hard the whole entire race. You know, that's one thing that really makes it so darn good. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, at team headquarters, more upgrades. Of course, making sure I got more upgrades before the Portuguese Grand Prix at the Portimao circuit. Ah, bummer. That didn't work. Alright. Yeah, that failed. Oh well. Try again. I guess then I won't have it until after the Portuguese Grand Prix. It's going to kind of set things back a little bit. I definitely want to upgrade the brakes. I know that for sure. Definitely want to upgrade the brakes. Those will be available before the Spanish Grand Prix, so that's good. Just gotta keep upgrading everything until I hit the max. And I don't have enough money to do any more. Yep, definitely want to do power equipment upgrade. Do chassis building, driver training, and then I'll do, yeah, I'll do that one. Second driver PR filming. Yeah, still a bit behind McLaren, but I know we'll catch him though. Got some more upgrades coming, so there's more coming. I know that for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and advance the clock.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen. Hey, the personnel team wants to run this one past you.
An OS update has caused some compatibility issues For our IT folks, expect to have it fixed later today, but in the meantime, Louis would like to be able to use the simulator. Yeah, Louis would like to do more, but yeah, I'll have him go to the gym.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
Give him some more focus. Alright. I don't think I have any more upgrades I can inherit. So yeah, I gotta wait. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and advance forward. Alright.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Yeah, and then I can't do anything else until I have Spec 3. Got my new engine cover, which is excellent. And can't really do anything on the powertrain yet. And then for durability, I'm still waiting for the MGUH to come through. And I probably won't be able to upgrade anything once I have those brake calipers here. I won't be able to do anything until I have Spec 3 in terms of the... but yeah, I definitely want to upgrade the fabrication. That way all of these are at Spec 2, and then I can go ahead and upgrade the durability. So, I gotta do Spec 3, and then I should be... And for sponsor relations, it's just this. I won't be able to do that until I have a lot more money. Alright, so on the next episode, it's the Portuguese Grand Prix at the Algarve circuit. I'll see you guys then. Bye!